Hello, this is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life using the lens of my budget. My name's Grace. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Transfer Tuesday, the day where I make progress towards all of my financial goals. If you don't recognize the software you're seeing right now, it's called YNAB, or You Need a Budget. If you want to give it a try, there's a link down below my description. It's some of the best budgeting software out there. In addition, if you're seeing some features that you don't recognize in your own YNAB account, it's probably from Toolkit for YNAB. It's a free Google Chrome and Firefox extension, and you can find a link for that also in my description below. So I will start by closing up everything I don't need, and I'll just be looking at goals and the credit card. So I'll start with the credit card, which it looks like I have $30.33 to pay this off. It looks like that this is negative, $5 overspending. I didn't realize that I had overspending. What happened? Oh, I guess I forgot I spent that much on groceries. Alright, I gotta cover that overspending, and I hate to do this, but I'm gonna take it from next month. Alright, now it should be all good, and my payment amount is equal to my account balance, so I'll just hit this handy dandy record payment button, and it's technically still November. I always film on Monday and release this on Tuesday, so I'll just call that good. Now I'll go back to my budget and close all those up, and now we're just looking at my goals category. First goal is my Roth IRA. I am so stoked that I'm making such amazing progress towards paying this off, and it looks like, or not paying this off. I'm so stoked that I'm making such incredible progress to maxing this out by the end of the year. If you don't know, Roth IRAs, you are able to contribute $6,000 every year, and you are able to contribute from the beginning of the year all the way until April 15th when your taxes are due. It's just a personal goal of mine to max this out by the end of 2020. I have $335 to transfer, so I'll go into my checking account and add a transaction for today. I have my Roth IRA as a tracking account in YNAB. Those are linked up. And it selects the goal for me, and 335. Hot dog. Now I'll do the exact same thing, but for my mutual fund investing. And I know that my goal was $100 this time. And I'll add a blue flag. And back to my budget. This is awesome for the month. So unexpected. I'm going to flip ahead to December and see what I need to do to make these goals happen. So for the Roth IRA, there's $325 left. I'll do a little math now. I can see with this toolkit feature that I need $13.25 to finish this goal. So we'll put that and divide this by 4. Wow, I only need $31.25 instead of the full 35. I think my strategy will just be to keep this at 35 and then pay a little bit less on the last day. And this stays consistent, $100 a week. And also on track to pay off those student loans in just a couple months. This is the goal that I'm not so sure I'll be reaching, but it's good to keep in mind. Now I'm going to move on to transferring money from my checking account into my savings accounts. So I'm going to flip ahead again to January because this is the furthest month ahead that I've budgeted for. You can see I've already budgeted my mortgage. And you can also see up on top that $0 is budgeted to the future. So now I will select the categories that I don't intend to be spending from, which is pretty much all of giving except for the Humane Society. I got their quarterly card, so I want to donate to them. And also, 'tis the season giving, I want to take money from both of those categories this month. And all of my immediate obligations are also going to need to be spent, so I won't be taking any of that. Mortgage, HOA fee, cat supplies, the student loans, which will be coming back this January, my electricity, homeowners and car insurance, my phone bill, and annual subscriptions, which I shouldn't have coming up for the next couple months. Subscriptions, this is something I need to pay to Forest, so I don't want to take anything from that either. True expenses, I pretty much want all of it, except for a Costco haul, home repair, hair, car oil, and Costco membership. Goals, I need all of that to spend, except maybe student loans. I think I'll take student loans because that's like a sinking fund. Take all of my emergency fund. The rest of the spending items are meant to be spent from, so I think I will leave those as is. And event funds. These are also like sinking funds, so select all of that. Birthdays. What do I have coming up in birthdays? Oh, shoot. Just deselected all of them. Hang on. Well, let's look at this first. Ooh, I should get something for Haley. Yeah, I'll leave that out for this time as well. Hang on. Okay, I've reselected them, and I'm not gonna save for birthdays, Christmas, or New Year's. So now I will see if my savings account balances are in line with this total. So I'm going to look at this total available amount, and this number should be reflected in the savings accounts. I have two different savings accounts. One is with my credit union that is quickly accessible. This is where I keep my $1,000 emergency fund, or like my mini starter emergency fund. Just basically I need $1,000 and I can get it very quickly. And the rest of it I like to keep in a high interest savings account. I use Wealthfront. Right now there aren't a lot of high interest savings account. The federal government made a change to the national rate back in April. But I think it's a good practice to transfer it in there as often as possible to make sure I'm getting the maximum amount of savings that I can. So I can see this total available, which minus 1,000 is 7,134 and 35 cents. I'll just round it up to 7,135. And this one I won't be doing today. I'll bump it up to December. That's when the interest accrues. Oops, not Wealthfront. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. From my checking, and so the current balance is 7760 minus 7135, and this is the amount I need to take out of my savings account. That concludes this Transfer Tuesday. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I make progress towards my financial goals. I'd love to hear about your financial goals and your progress. You can always like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!